legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Staley. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. To throw on first down off the play fake. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Aguilar. Makes the catch. It's Matthews. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
Unloads to the right. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. Got it in the middle, it's Diggs. He can't find... Room stopped at the 17, and it brings up a fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water inside.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Going to the ground. Gets it past the marker. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Now on first and 10 from the 27. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. The Vols come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
On fourth down, going to the air. Throwing on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
To the air, it's Simmons. Right down the middle. It's complete. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Staley. At the 40. There he goes. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they got it first and 10 just outside the 40. Looking downfield on first down. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Vols in the hurry up. To the air on second down. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Quickly to the tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Volunteers look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
The short hands, it's Thomas. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's fourth down. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. The offense stays on the field despite the fact they've misfired on 2 fourth-down attempts already. Can they change their luck? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He makes a grab. Going to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. ULM is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Warhawks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Troy. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Hey, a lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Here's a heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hahn. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single throw on the field. Lane Kiffin's playbook is completely at this guy's disposal, and because of that, you know there are going to be a lot of big plays for the Rebels.
To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Wallace. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. The give is to Taylor. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12.
Well, they're able to hit the corner. As a quarterback, when you've got an athletic tight end like that, you're sort of reading the defense's body position. If the tight end's able to get past them off the line of scrimmage and man coverage, then you're going to be throwing that corner further down the field. But if the defender's playing off because he's afraid of the speed, then you want to flatten him, more like an out route to the sideline. These two guys right here, they've got awesome chemistry, and you saw it on that play.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the gun, the give to the back.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. The sweet feet buy a little time. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And here comes the field goal unit. Oh, it's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. Got it. The fake field goal catches the defense with its pants down, and it's going to be a touchdown. Oh, the fake caught the defense by surprise. Opened up a little passing lane for the score.
And I tell you what, on field goal block, what are we doing? We're sending everybody. You might want to keep a guy or two back deep just in case they do run the field goal. And when you bring the field goal block and you bring everybody and you're sending all your resources to get them and you're not covering, this can happen I tell you what, guts to call the play, and it actually worked.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Breaks into the open. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's a reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Find some fresh air. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Volunteers! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted out.
And right down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking for a man, it's Simmons. With the catch, it's Taylor. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Rebels will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. DB's right up on the receivers. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. A run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll start the return inside his 25. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Man, how about that? You come out of a locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Reads it, fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Taylor has it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Throws to the tight end. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up, they bowed up, and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
The Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He slings it deep to the left. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown ball. Oh, that may be in, and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Wallace. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man down the middle. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell into the good.
Good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Makes the grab. Got the conversion and still going. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a 1st down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Simmons. Pressure coming. And they'll wrap him up.
Good news is they didn't lose a ton of yards. The bad news is that's the 3rd sack they've given up now in this game. They have got to do a better job protecting this quarterback.
On 3rd down, going up top. It's caught downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And the Rebels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Got his man quickly. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. Gets the back moving. Calls his own number. Touchdown, Rebels! And that one will give them the lead.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Butler. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. The short hands. It's Matthews. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got his man downfield. Still on his feet. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking downfield on first down. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Butler. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the balls are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
After getting 4 sacks last game, this defense really is trying to create an identity as being one of the better pass rushing units in the entire country. Haven't really seen that, though, in this game so far until that last play. And let's see how that affects the rest of this game.
He'll take a shot. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
He's got an open man. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking downfield is Simmons. Just a hair too much on him from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds his man. It's Matthews. Still running at the 40. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Using his legs, it's Butler. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Volunteer. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive. It starts at the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Simmons. He's going up top here late in the game. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Lacey. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. To the air on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. And he's got it inside the 35. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Stribling. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And you just got to know the situation of the game. So after that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
To throw, it's Simmons. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense. Not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Rushes on him. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Off play action on 1st down. With the catch, it's Butler. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
He fires a bullet to the right. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Volunteers will line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great